let's talk about the art of detachment and why women with fibroids need to master this. In case you didn't know, fibroids on an energetic level, it represents a woman that has trouble with letting go, right? So fibroids is stagnation, literally physical stagnation in the body, and also it represents stagnation like energetically. So this could be somebody that, has been through really bad relationships and they have trouble letting go of that emotionally. This is more than likely somebody that had a really bad childhood and emotionally it's hard for them to let go. Or they deal with these fears and anxiety and they're so fearful of and have anxiety over things that they don't have control over. And it's like they have trouble letting go and just surrendering, right? So on an energetic level, women that have fibroids, again, they're holding on. It's almost like a woman that operates out of fear and lack, out of scarcity, right? She's trying to hold on to something. Sometimes it could be past relationships, it could be current relationships that are no longer serving her, right? This could even be friendships that you've outgrown that are no longer serving you. So there's an inability to let go. There's an inability to ascend to your highest self, right? There's a fear and there's a fear of letting go. And this is somebody as well that's stuck in her comfort zone, right? That's fearful of moving out of that space. Even though she hates it there, she's fearful and so scared to move out of there, right? So it's a lot deeper than just uterine tumors, just tumors. It's a lot deeper than that. So women that have fibroids need to really embrace and master and start learning the art of detachment. So this can start with you. And of course, the traumas and things that we've been through, we do need to go through the process of feeling through them, processing them, but also detaching from them. But this can start literally in your everyday life, because a lot of women, especially women that have reproductive health issues, womb issues, every little thing they feel anxious, they have fear. So you can start by detaching from the things that you cannot control. Now, there's two sides to that, because I truly believe in the law of assumption, and that and I've seen it in my life, and this is science. We have control over our reality, period. We're co-creators, right? So you're always creating, whether it's bad or good, whether you know or not, right? So make sure that you're creating good. We have control over our reality, period. However, there are things that happen that in the moment, it may seem like it's falling apart, right? It may seem like it's not going your way. There's freedom in detaching from that. And it can be very hard to do, especially if you were like, I'm a Scorpio. I like control, right? So this was one of my biggest lessons, but I've seen a difference in when I really mastered this, right? In your stress levels, blood pressure, everything. And also things, when you get your hand off things, they tend to unfold perfectly. It's when you're so obsessed and you're panicking, that's when things just ricochet. You have to learn the art, and everybody really should learn this, but especially women that have fibroids, because you're holding on to so much. You gotta be okay to let go. You have to be okay and let things go. Those past relationships, for some of you guys, is the current ones. Those friendships that are not serving you, you gotta be okay with that. You gotta be okay with not caring. And that, a lot of women say, like, well, when you make all these changes, like, what if, it's just you? Like, because you have, a lot of times you're not going to be aligned with people in your life anymore. You have to be okay with that. You have to be okay and trust that you're going to attract new people to you. You got to be okay with that. Learning the art of detachment will save your life. I'm telling you this right now. Not only will it help significantly on the healing process, it will save your life and improve your life in so many different ways. Because majority of people are living in anxiety and fear, literally in scarcity, majority of the world. That's why most people hate their lives, right? Majority of the world live on that plane. on that lower plane, right? And you can even look at it as the Maslow hierarchy of needs. A lot of people live on the bottom, like where they're just trying to look for safety and shelter. And, you know, it just like a lot of people live lower, like on a lower frequency. You got to ascend. And the more you ascend, the more you're going to meet people and connect with people that are on your same level. Okay? And you're not going to want to go back down to what you thought was your comfort zone at one point. When I think about even going back there, I'm like, I literally get nightmares. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, what you think is your comfort zone, like your life can be so much better. So I just want to add that if you struggle, and we're going to talk about this too in the workshop coming up this week on designing your fibroid-free framework, because that's so important. Detachment, it's an art, and baby, you have to master it. Okay, is it easy? No. You can start small, but all of these things you hanging on to, the childhood trauma, you guys, we have to detach. There has to be surrender and detachment. Okay, so if you have fibroids and you desire to learn about not only how to get rid of them, also how to design your life in a way that will help you rid your body of fibroids, a framework, because that's what a lot of you guys are missing. Be sure to check out our Design Your Fibroid Free Framework 2-day workshop. It's going to be on the 17th and 18th of May, Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The replays are included. Whether you're there on the Zoom or not, you will get the replays, okay? Go ahead and register. The link is in my bio. All right, bye.